Canada's Ellesmere Island is one of the coldest, driest, and most remote places on Earth. But 53 million years ago, it was home to a 6-foot-tall flightless bird named Gastornis. Now, a team of researchers found initial evidence in the form of a single fossil toe bone in the 1970s. And now, a joint study by American and Chinese institutions has finally confirmed that the bone matches a fossilized Gastornis of a similar age found in Wyoming. Now, why this is significant is because researchers are looking at these two fossils and it's giving them insight into the migration pattern of this giant bird. And so what they're suggesting is that when the weather started changing, Gastornis would migrate further south to find warmer climates. It's because this area, even though it's in the Arctic Circle now, which is frozen, it's sort of a tundra, it used to be more like a swamp.
Wow, how far one toe fossil can get you.
I know.
What do they have more than just the toe for the other one though? Can we get more of it, kind of know what it looks like? Are we going strictly based off one toe here?
So they're matching the fossil ages based on this one toe fossil found in the 70s and then this new fossil that was found in Ellesmere Island. But they do have skeletons of the Gastornis, and I believe we have a couple images of what those look like. I mean, this bird was massive.
Random bald guy for scale?
Random bald guy for scale, guys, just so we're clear. Look at this man, look at the Gastornis. It's huge, and it was thought originally to be a large predator. Carnivorous, eating, sort of like a bird dinosaur in a way. But now recent studies have shown that it was probably a vegan and it used its huge beak to eat leaves and, seeds and stuff of that nature.
Even vegan or not, it's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
It's like a big dinosaur ostrich kind of thing, I guess we could say, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining, like looking at the shape of the head and the way that it walked like that.
Yeah,
ostrich.
And it didn't have, talons on its, not hands, but it didn't have arms,
feet?
T-Rex arms, but it had some serious clawed feet that it was going after prey with. And in this scenario, what's happening is that they're looking at the migration pattern of this giant bird and trying to deduce how climate change is actually affecting migration patterns of existing animals, which I find to be very fascinating because in this scenario, you have this fossil that was found in two separate places, and there are a lot of other things that they could probably extrapolate about how, dinosaurs turned into modern day birds for, things of that nature. But what they're looking at is what can we learn from Gastornis and its fossil, and how can we apply that information to modern day climate change migration patterns? Yeah,
well, I guess I find that very surprising too. I mean, it's like we're going to compare the world millions of years back when it was a completely different planet. The structure as far as the continents weren't even the same at that time. So, I mean, I guess we can compare and contrast it, right, and see how the Earth's changing and see where it's going. But then again, we have to also add in the human impact of that as well. So, yeah.
Well, either way, this giant discovery in Ellesmere Island has shown everyone in the science community just how far one toe fossil can really go.